So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Just like that.
To throw is Jackson. Flush to his right. It's caught by Sanders. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. On 1st down, Sanders. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Michael Irvin, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard stripe.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Jackson, options out left. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Jackson on 1st down. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Clay Matthews brings the heat and gets the sack.
Now that was something, and it wasn't good. In one play, you've gone from being in the red zone to maybe out of field goal range. Totally inexcusable.
13th play now on the opening drive. Will this be the lucky one? It's 3rd and goal. Jackson. This is caught. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A toss play to Chubb. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Now that's a decent amount of aggressiveness right there. Inside their own 10-yard line, they still run the toss, even though they know that that can be a little bit of a dangerous play, and it pays off pretty well with a nice run.
And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Right there, 54, right there.
Play action now, Vic. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hope. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 43 yards. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. It's a play fake. Now Vic. That'll be caught by Rice. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain there of 30 big ones. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Aaron Donald with a sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Vic to throw it. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top. Now a play fake here on first down. And he whips that one incomplete there. Christian Okoye, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw is Jackson. Going to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. He's got his tight end Fant. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Now Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the gun, Jackson looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
This is taken at the 3. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Michael Irvin, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. This will be the final play of the half. Vick, they set up the screen to Chubb. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And again, it's Chubb. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Vick incomplete. It was knocked away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Vick to throw on 4th down. Man open, Rice. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Vic. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. From 13 yards out. And the Falcons push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Sanders. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Jackson, options out left. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Jackson now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tremaine Johnson could not be contained on the corner blitz. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 27th, Jackson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Able to find Waller, that's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Jackson will keep it, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Here's Bryant for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. for the touchdown. Here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Vick will look to throw on first down. And this one complete to Reed. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Check line 54. Line 54. Get the ball.
There's Michael Vick. Throw complete there to Jerry Rice. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll try the draw now with Chubb. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On play action, Vick. Going right side here, and that's complete. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. They'll give it to Chubb. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. Here's Vick. Flushed out right. And he's got it. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. This one through, and they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. He's back to throw. He's got Michael Irvin complete. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. Back to throw. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Buddy up. Mike 50. That's not good. Mike 50, Mike 50. I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you. Check, it's free. It's free. Switch. 25, check 25, check 25.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. Now Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Cameron Jordan in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape. But